from a prisoner in Airways state, or maybe it's federal prison in Washington, and they told me that the water was shut off by the guards as torture so that they can't flush the toilets or get a cup of water.
Where was this? What state?
It's called Airways Heights, and it's in Washington State.
Washington State. And where are you located?
I'm from Texas, and I run a prison ministry, and we've been trying to get in touch with someone there about political prisoners in America from the previous administrations. And we have a list on our website of about at least 20 Americans that were defending the Constitution and are locked up for their First Amendment.
Is there someone in Washington State that you could call to verify this and check what's going on at the prison?
You know what? I get reports like this all the time. I have a prison ministry. It's called Year of Jubilee, and it's spelled with one E like the King James Bible spells it. And all the information on all the prisoners, and believe me, there's torture. There's CMU prisons. They're called communication management prisons. One is in Indiana, one is in Illinois, and they are black operations that nobody knows about in this country. They're secret prisons. You cannot get FOIA requests on these prisons. And I have several prisoners that I advocate for, political prisoners in this country, and we've tried everything to reach out about these political prisoners to
Have you emailed the White House about this?
Oh, we've been doing it for probably 2 years now.
And what do you get back?
We get absolutely nothing back. And not to be able to flush your toilet or get a cup of water while you're locked up is ridiculous in this country.
But I mean, are they aware of these off-the-record prisons?
Well, one was in Vice President Pence's home state, at Mary.
And there was no response back when you sent that into the White House?
We've been desperately reaching out for years about communication management units. They're called CMUs, CTUs. They're 99% Muslim inmates, and we advocate for the Christian ones, and they're only about 1% of those.
They're called CMUs?
Mm-hmm.
There's a video on YouTube called The Secret Prisons You've Never Heard of.
By TED Talks. TED Talks.
Okay, so if there's one in Indiana, did you send that into the representative and the senator asking about this?
Yes, we've reached out to churches, senators, congressmen.
And what did the government say about it?
You know what?
Senators?
Nobody will acknowledge our communication.
Have you gone to the newspaper?
We have, yes. We've done a lot of alternative media.
And do they run it?
Some do, but it doesn't seem to help.
And you have sent it into the White House?
Yes, we have had a petition for one particular prisoner named Schaefer Cox on there for 2 years, 3 years. A whitehouse.gov, I think it is, a petition on the website. And every month we try to get at least 150. I know it sounds crazy, but a lot of people are afraid to stand up for political prisoners for the retribution they might get back.
I'm wondering, again, I'm a volunteer here, and I have your comment down to send over to the White House about this, but I'm wondering if you send just a simple email into the White House requesting information about, do they know that these exist, or why do these exist secretly, and just a simple question, how they would answer it.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that.
You know what I'm saying? Just go simple with it.
What address do you recommend that we...
Okay, there's the email for the White House, because that would fit in there. It's just a simple question. It's a website that acts as a email, and it's www.whitehouse, one word, and then another dot, then gov, G-O-V, / and the word contact, CONTACT.
Okay, great. Thank you. We'll do that.
You put that in. A page of prompts will appear. You fill in the prompts. The last prompt is comments. So very simply and clearly that will fit in there. Just put that question, because that's overall, right? It's a secret thing. Why is this a secret thing? And who's overseeing these poor prisoners? And see what they say.
All these prisoners that we advocate for, there's been absolutely no victim in their alleged crimes. It's outrageous.
And then if you want to follow up that, if you get a response or don't get a response, you can always, have you written a letter into the White House?
Oh, there's been hundreds of letters and postcards.
Okay, did you ask for help?
Yes.
Did you use the word help?
I'll make sure that word is in the next one.
Okay, just send the White House, President Donald Trump, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Northwest Washington, D.C., 20500. And it takes from maybe 4 to 5 weeks to get through the security clearance, so obviously that takes longer than an email. But if you send that in and you said, if you use the word help, I believe that's a key word as well.
Okay.
And then they will send that on. At least you should get some, I say should, hopefully you will get some response to this specific request on that, or just what's going on. Okay, but keep it very simple, very clear, what you've already done, so that they won't tell you to do the same thing again that you've already done. Just document everything and send it in. Okay?
Thank you very much.
Right. Good. Good luck.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Help.